Mad Beats Philly.
My name is Destin. I'm a senior at Northeast High School, and I'm a teacher intern for Mad Beats Philly. What inspired me was that when I was a kid, they didn't let me play the drums. When I went to Hill Freeman for middle school, I played the trumpet, and me and my friend Thomas, we used to pencil tap a lot, and Mr. Mel saw us and asked us to come drum. So I wanted to give the other kids the opportunity to play the drums. It taught me to raise my voice a little bit more, to be more direct with my speech, and more disciplined than I had before.
Stand up straight.
Made me break everything down way more than I usually did, because not everybody comprehends at the same pace. Yeah. It was fun. The kids, they're fast learners. We went into sectionals, and that's when it really clicked. How to really lock in your hands with your feet so you're not speeding up or slowing down or making the line sound dirty. Yeah. Honestly, it was just the ride there. I had to take the train and the trolley. But other than that, I like teaching. It was fun. And the kids are really cool. So, yeah. Like, seeing the finished product and was like, yeah, I helped create this and I helped make it become what it is. Yeah, that was my favorite part. Yes, I would teach snare. As long as I got love for the drums, I'll probably teach the drums. I'm not going to college specifically to be a teacher, but I am going for music. Oh yes.
I'm Destin Phillips. I live in West Philadelphia. I attend the Haverford School, and I am a teaching intern for Mad Beats Philly. I think just years of experience of being a captain. Eventually you want to get to that next level and be able to teach as a coach, and I always wanted to do that. I never knew if I was fully ready yet, and I wanted to accept the challenge of trying something that may possibly do well or possibly flop, and I wanted to give it a chance and see just how well I can do as a teacher rather than being within the actual confines of the drumline. So I was a drumline captain in GLA, the school that had the HBCU program, obviously, and I did that for a couple years. And then once I got to Mad Beats, I wasn't the bass captain. I was learning from Corey, who was the bass captain at the time, and he taught me a lot of stuff about being a great captain and about being a good leader. And so eventually, over the summer, where I had to do multiple summer programs, where I helped at School of the Future and at West Philly High School, they made me the captain because of, I think, just experience, but also I'll always remember this. Coach Jayden, he told me that I'm a natural born leader and I should always use that to my advantage. So I've always wanted. I liked it a lot. I think that I got really close with a lot of the kids there. A lot of them see me as a kind of a big brother figure. I have fun with them every now and then, crack a few jokes with them. But I will always discipline them to any extent that I can, because they know that if they can't count on the other teachers to be hard on them, I will be hard on them. I love the aspect of kind of family within each drumline that I've been a part of. It's always felt like a bit of a family. So I love teaching. So I am not a confrontational person. I don't like to have to yell at kids or have to argue with people, but I choose my battles.
I should still be in standby. Why are y'all moving?
I'm not one to usually do it, so it was a struggle. But how I overcame that was that I had to consider, all the stuff that all the coaches that I had before me taught me, the stuff that they told me that disciplined me, and just consider how now I'm in their shoes and I have to be that role model to them. So that's how I got through it. Being in the moment of being able to walk through students with them and showing them how to do certain things has always been a great part. The finished product is always good, but the work that it takes to get there, to me, is the most important part, because it just shows how much you care about the drumline, how much you want to bring to the drumline, how much you really want to be here. And so that's always been my favorite part of teaching, is just being able to, walk through stuff with people that may be struggling, and once that final product hits, it's amazing. But that work that you put in to, get to that point is always great. Yes, I would love to teach again. I think that this experience has really given me a lot of perspective on a lot of different things I never considered before, such as having to know, when to, do certain things, call certain things out, because another big thing that was a bit of a challenge to me was the fact that I wasn't used to, calling out beats. I wasn't used to calling set and standby. That was a huge adjustment too, but I think that the fact that this teaching has taught me so much makes me want to do more. It makes me want to teach another generation that comes after me. So a teacher probably know, music definitely. I've also considered psychology also, because I think that it's important to understand, the human mind, because understanding the human mind can make a better teacher. If you can understand why your students feel a certain way, or why you feel a certain way, that can strengthen a bond between those two. And so I would love to study that once I get to college, and I would love to study music. I could, potentially become a teacher. I don't know if that's, the full-on future I have planned just yet, but as of right now, I would love to. Of course I would. Like I said, the experiences that I've had, not even with just me teaching, but also, with others teaching me, I love having, connections with coaches and even the students that I teach, because, we all have this one common goal that we can all meet together if we work together and put in the work. So there's always going to be a day that comes that, I'm going to have to say that, I can't do it anymore. But as of right now, I'm still young, have a lot of future ahead of me. So I can see this going on for years at this point, and I'd be fine with it pretty much every single year.
I was very excited.
Yeah, I was excited too.
It was my first time actually teaching in a professional form, and I think I learned a lot from it, and it was just overall a really fun experience. So I'm happy I got to do it.
Yeah. It definitely got me a little calmer.
Okay.
These past days, when I go home, I'm a little bit calmer than what I am. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely taught me a lot more patience, to have more patience with the kids. And the best snare lines that sound the absolute, the most amazing are just teams, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we talked about, and, understanding where the other person is coming from. A person who's passionate, instead of taking your anger out on that person, try to help them with that part. So that's what I try to tell my snare drummers to do.
Your students.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The fact that, a lot of them were passionate and wanted to get better, and they were working hard, and, they had moments where they were confused and they were struggling and they were frustrated, I saw myself in all of that, because that's where I came from. You know, I used to be frustrated when I couldn't get a certain part, or I messed up a movement, and I just wanted to get better. So yeah, most definitely.
I agree with him. Actually, one of the bass drummers, he was very stressed out, and he wanted to do stuff his way, just like I was when I was first learning drums. And like that made me have to work a little bit harder to teach him that like what he's feeling right now is good and bad at the same time, because you can be so like, not to use, I don't know, but like not to be like so cocky, but also be cocky at the same time, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It felt good like knowing that they're getting something out of me as a new teacher. So like, yeah, like it just feels good. I'm tossing my knowledge onto a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, working with the kids was really like, it was a different experience, because not only did I learn all their names, I just kind of learned like their personalities. And with my boys, with my snare drummers, you know, we had a good time. I was their friend, but I was also their coach and their mentor, and it just felt great teaching them, you know what I'm saying? Because I told them that I'm gonna hold them to a certain standard, because I know how great they can be and what they can do. And I told them, like, you know, I'm gonna have that standard for you with anything, whether it's like digital media or baseball or anything like that. I only see greatness in them, and I only can want greatness in them. Yes, I do have a dream to go to Temple for music education and music performance. So that's a really big dream of mine, and I would love to be a high school director. So that's my dream.
I want to go to Holy Family and study psychology. Maybe become a therapist or a lawyer. I don't know, but yeah, that's like my dreams right now. Hopefully, I can make it.
What's up? I'm Antonio Grant, and I'm a junior at Newman Grady High School. Probably I've been playing drum set for a really long time, and then my old music teacher, Mr. Proctor, signed me up for Mad Beats, and it was really cool. So when I got the opportunity to teach that, I jumped at the offer, because I always wanted to do something like that. So it helped me a lot. It helped me teach active listening, and how to listen to the students when they're talking, so that they feel like that we're actually listening and that we respect their opinion and their answers. It was really fun. I got to teach the chest tenors, and it was really cool to see how they progress, like if I taught them something and how they would actually use it. The biggest challenge was probably the energy at the beginning. The energy definitely wasn't as high as it needed to be, and as time went on, we got the energy to be much higher, so that when it was over, everybody was hyped to play the music that they learned over the week. Probably when I teach the kids something and they practice it a lot until they get it down, and then they use it. Definitely, if I had the opportunity to teach again, I would definitely like to teach again. I want to teach anything music related, really. Yes, so today I was at a HBCU drumline, and when I was waiting, one of the guys at Morgan had a flyer, and I signed the QR code, and I saw that Morgan had teaching and music, so I might go to Morgan drumline to join the drumline and then become a music teacher. Yes, I would definitely like to teach drumline in the future.